The world we're living in is getting smaller, and all we say is, please, at least leave us alone in our living rooms. Never say anything, just leave us alone. Well, I'm not going to leave you alone. I want you to get mad. Got to get mad. You've got to say, I'm a human being. God damn it. My life has value. And here we go.
Yun, no?
Yun, no?
We're back.
Live na.
Okay. We're live.
What's up, papi?
Good afternoon po. The usual opening lang po tayo. Today is Tuesday, April 26, 2022. I'm 100% sure na tama yung date na sinabi ko. So, yun. Thank you very much for joining us. We have Pinoy Prepper in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Tapos,
What's up, everybody?
hopefully later may mga bago tayong dadating. I hope Diego Bandido will be joining us. Also, Yuri Financials might be joining us. So, we'll talk about a few things, some good news, some interesting occurrences in life. Pero the main topic for today is an Italian word. I love it. It's another way of saying rising anew. It's taken from the 19th century movement for the Italian unification. It's a word that says Risorgimento. I don't know if I'm butchering it, but Risorgimento. Rising
Yan ba yung
again.
counterpart ng Renaissance or...
If I'm butchering it, but I'm not sure, papi. Hindi ako 100% dun sa details niya eh. Yan, may audio talaga tayo. Oo. Pero it's parang inspired by the realities of the new economic and political forces at work after 1815. Yung liberal nationalist ideologies, etc., that spawned from the French Revolution of 1789. So yun, nanghiram lang tayo ng bagong salita para maiba naman kasi kung sinabi kong starting again, starting over, resurgence, blah blah blah, it's nothing unique. Wala tayong matututunan eh. Alam
mismo,
mo naman,
parang matututo pa tayo mag-Italian, ano?
Of course. Okay.
Buongiorno.
So, anong bago?
Grazie mille.
Anong bago, papi?
Yun, okay naman. Alam mo, dami nagtatanong sa akin, min. Ay, nice to be back to live streaming. Salamat sa na-miss ko yung na-miss ko yung get together with Diego and Warren DG. Sayang talaga, no. Kasi naman kung magaya kayo. Hindi, pero a lot of people have been asking me like nasan si Pinoy Prepper, I never really left. I still have Splice Central and I upload on that platform every now and then. So, and I'm slowly trying to get back to my passion, which is kasi parang frustrated I don't want to say stand-up comic, pero sa entertainment, you know. So for those asking, ewan ko kung makakarating, kasi may nagsasabi rin sa akin na, hey, where have you been? Am I still here? Oh, okay.
Yes, sir. Pinalaki lang kita.
Oy, malaki na nga ako, papalakihin mo pa ako, 'di ba? You're putting me on a diet. Pero everybody says, "Oh, alam mo na ba nangyayari? You've been out." No, I never really left. Kaya lang syempre nakilala ako ng mga initial subs ko sa boxing ganyan. I like boxing very much, but I don't love it. It's not my love, you know? So kung napapansin ng karamihan, hindi ako nakikialam sa kung ano mang, kasi doon ako nakilala eh. It's too bad na doon ako nakilala, which is thankful din ako, pero I have left it. I'm more focused on making funny memes, funny videos, not only about boxing but general memes. So sana support pa rin ako ng mga naghahanap daw sa akin, sabi mga nakakarating sa akin, pero I never really left. That word, whatever that is, yeah. I'll need to work on it, pero pero yun, thank you for having me, man, and syempre isa ka sa mga mentors ko, and na-miss na kitang tanungin on live Kasi pag live nagtatanong, kailangan careful ka eh, di ba? Well thought, di ba? Pag tayo-tayo lang sa backstage or sa messenger, parang naggagagawan nag-aanuhan lang tayo, pero I miss this. At sana makadating sina Diego Bandido and Warren DG. Talagang na-miss kong
Dadating yan.
friends ko sa live.
Darating yan, huwag kang mag-alala. So yun, bago ako magkwento sa akin, so anong mga bago sa'yo? Anong mga nangyari? Sabi mo nga, katulad niyan, you're not necessarily moving away, but diversifying. Hanip sa
Diversify.
mga
Parang no? Para
so,
stock, no? Diversify.
I just heard on the grapevine you're diversifying your topics, from boxing to general life and adding more topics. So, ano yung tatingin mo nag-brought nun other than it's more of a passion na ngayon? Kasi sabi mo nga kanina sa backstage, parang na-feel mo na you hit yung parang sinasabi nilang one hit wonder. I think that's the term eh. Yung parang you got yung peak kasi nakuha mo yung nakuha mo yung parang the most views, parang you went viral for that
Yeah.
particular thing and now you're trying to recapture it. Yun ba?
Yes. Okay. So, ang ganda ng tanong mo, pinag-uusapan lang natin to sa backstage eh, di ba? So, of course, the original intention for the channel is Pinoy Prepper, di ba? And then, parang serendipitous na we struck a friendship with a couple of people in the boxing business, like Marvin Mabait, who was once a coach of mine. And then doon na nagsanga-sanga na, then I met Jonah Sultan, and then other boxers from MP, and then of course the wonderful Donaire couple, shout out. And then may sinabi sa akin dati kasi when I was still hanging out at Marvin Mabait's place, sabi sa akin na, hey, you know what, dito sa boxing, I mean, nandito ka na, I'm here, I'm gonna help you, mag-boxing content ka na. And I'm like, you know what, may kilalagyan ng boxing sa prepping, di ba? So self-defense, cardio, economy of nutrients. So hey, why not? So nawili ako, and then I struck gold when I started to naalala ko, ni-live ko yung laban ni Jonah Sultan, which is another idol of mine. And shoutout nga pala, medyo hindi siya sinuwerte sa laban niya, pero yun nga, so nakilala ko, and then I made content on Jonah Sultan, it got big, and then kinontent ko, minim ko yung main event nung fight, yung nag-fight si Jonah Sultan, may main event eh. That was Josue Vargas and Jose Cepeda. So Puerto Rico versus Mexico. And then, man, it got super viral. I mean, viral is millions of views, pero as of now, my most views is 300,000 and counting. And then I got excited. Siyempre yung rush, di ba? And I'm like, hey, maybe I'm meant to do this. So hanggang sa so nag-dwindle, nag-depreciate yung views, ganyan. Kasi you can only like stretch that for so long. You can only like beat a dead horse for so long, and then you start, people will notice na, is that all he's about? I mean, we need something
Is that
new.
all he's got?
Right? Like, is that it? Tapos napapansin, a lot of people love it, kasi toxic, not toxic, but, I'm making fun of someone and on his expense, and then I'm getting paid for it. And I'm like, people began to notice, like, is this it? Your content is about Josue Vargas getting his ass kicked, so basically, yo, Diego, what's up, brother? Yo. What's up, man?
Mag-t-shirt lang ako. Sandali na.
Hindi, wag na. You're good that way, bro. Come on. I give you a pass. Only Diego. So, where was I? So, yeah, man, like
beating a dead horse.
So, ang dami nakapansin sa comments na, dude, this guy needs Josue Vargas to survive. And it's true. Josue Vargas literally made Splice Central. So, and then, ayan na. So, nag-start na ako mag-boxing content. Filipino boxers. Tapos, I make it funny. And it became a chore You see? So parang hindi na siya inline, parang it was fun. It was fun because I had views, 'di ba? But then again, it became a chore, yung pag-meme ko sa mga boxers, and then I realized, hey, I'm making fun of people who gets knocked out, and I make fun of them. Hindi naman ako masyadong nagigilty because in my head, I'm like, these boxers, they can take a punch. I'm pretty sure they can take a meme. So parang hindi ako masyadong na kasi that's what I'm about, irreverent comedy. Pero again, it became a chore. And then sabi ko, you know what? I like boxing. I like the technique. I'm a casual fan, but to be honest, I don't really love it. Parang I love comedy more. 'Di ba? So I'm spending all this energy, tapos I'm kind of like giving my audience expectation that okay, I'm gonna come up with boxing comedy. It's gonna be great as the first one, but I don't deliver. So that's one. I don't deliver, and second, I don't really enjoy it. Parang it's not a. I like it very much, but I don't love it. Parang I like you, but I'm not gonna marry you. I'm gonna tap it for like,
Mhm.
you know.
Yes,
So
sir.
I know. So I'm actually destroying my algorithm. Kasi ganun yun eh. If you change niche, that's gonna be super bad for your algorithm. But I thought about it and I'm like, you know what? I'm willing to take the chance. I'm gonna do it. So parang resurgence. Ano yun sa Italian? Yung sinasabi mo?
Risorgimento.
Okay,
Risorgimento.
every time I need that word, I'm gonna point to you and then you say it because I can't say it. So yun, I'm willing to take the plunge in my views and subs. Siguro so far about 1,000 people have unsubbed to me. So we're almost and I'm like, you know what? Willing akong i-take yung to take a loss. So from this point on, I'll be able to work on what I'm about. 'Di ba? So again, masakit kasi may mga comments na, dude, what happened to your channel? We sub because of Jerry and Ancajas, because of the Denaires, and I'm like, you know what? I'm really thankful for the experience, but I gotta think about myself now. I was able to please you with my Jose Vargas getting knocked out meme. I made like 10 videos and I got paid for it, and I'm pretty sure I paid you in laughter and whatever they got from it. So I'm like, sige, ako naman, kasiyahan ko naman. So yun nga lang, what was that word?
Resurgimento.
Yan. So, that's what's happening with me now. So to the expense of my YouTube algorithm. So medyo masakit pero I think we need that, kung gusto natin mag-start over. We have to take some loss,
We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Pero bagong lahat, thank you very much for watching, Sir Albert, Ma'am Betchay, Sir Warren DG, Sir Winter. Thank you very much for watching. Really appreciate it. And Maharlika, please take it away, sir. Welcome.
Magandang hapon, guys. Well, I don't know what we're talking about, though. What are we talking about?
Resurgence, starting anew.
say the
Risorgimento.
Italian word.
Resurgimento.
Risorgimento.
But you gotta do this. You gotta do this, man.
Yun, parang starting fresh kasi sige, para we have context. Yesterday, it was announced na we no longer have a job. Me and my wife, we just lost our work. Na for 5 years, it was a wonderful experience. I have nothing to say about the company we worked for. Empowered Education, Health Coach Institute, shout out to you guys, everyone. I have nothing to say but good words. However, of course, with the needs of the company, alam mo yun, I can understand what happened. Economics in the US is not really working well. They had to let go a lot of people go, and they didn't do it haphazardly. Alam mo yun? During the time ng Sir Jekyll, during the time of the pandemic, they kept us. Nagpakawala sila ng ibang tao. They let go of a few people, but they kept us. Even through yung hardships of the pandemic, yung mga big bosses tightened their belts. They took a loss. Kumbaga, binawasan nila yung mga pay nila so that they could keep us on the payroll for 2 more years. And then I think it just so happened that it could no longer be sustained. Diba? It could no longer be sustained. And like I said, I have nothing but good words for the company, and I can understand where they're coming from. Of course, some people took it badly. Of course, it's a shock. Pero I saw it coming with what's happening in the world, with the economics, and then I took it as a sign. Was I getting comfortable? I've been working very, very comfortably at home for 5 years with my family, with my wife, my children, getting paid very well. And then I've been able to do my passion on the side, but never been able to put my 100%. Diba? Kasi I had something, I was responsible for my work, so I did not want that to suffer. Kaya minsan tumatalon ako sa mga broadcast or nagbo-broadcast ako, pero I wasn't focused at it 100%. Parang ikaw, you were just doing it for the lols. Ikaw for the money, I was doing it for the lols. Diba? I wanted to at least do something in return. Sir Jezreel. So yun, I just saw it that way. Umiiyak si Jo kagabi na, "Pa, what's going to happen to us? Ano mangyayari sa akin? Tell me we're going to be okay." Tumatawa ako sa kanya, niyayakap ko siya na may ikot. Sabi ko, "Don't worry." Sabi ko, "Ano bang kinakatakot mo? We have been adapting. We have been overcoming one problem and the other for the past 10 years. Mula nung naging tayo, we have been adapting and overcome. Yun lang yung cycle natin eh. May problema ibabato sa atin, we adapt, we overcome, we get on top. Of course, it's a long journey, 'di ba? We almost lost our daughter, and again, thank you to Health Coach Institute. Ay, nalaglag si ano.
Babalik yun.
Again, thank you for Health Coach Institute. Tinulungan nila kami. A lot of people gave their own money and their time for us para mabayaran namin yung bill namin sa hospital. And then, kaya I really can't say anything bad. I mean, even the decision, like yung sudden abruptness, I don't think it was made haphazardly. I believe that they have thought long and hard. Of course, these are lives and families that they were responsible for. But again, the calling of the company, 'di ba? It's a corporation. It's something we can't really control. So yun. That's why I decided na this is probably a sign. Should I take this as a sign na do business, and then should we like move on to a new chapter in life? Parang ikaw, you're moving on to a new chapter in life. You're finally doing something you really love, not just because of money. And I think that's something different, something better. Pursue your passion regardless. Ang haba ng sinabi ko, sabi ko si Maharlika muna eh. O si Maharlika muna. Sorry naman, sorry.
Kaya lang. Ayun. Wow, that's tough, man. Bigla ako na ano doon ah.
We have good health, Papi. That's why I
Yes.
take it also as kaya nagsimba kami kanina. That's why it took a while bago tayo nakapag-broadcast kasi I really saw it as something na you have your health, you have everything, your brain is working, your body is working fine, you have at least something to work with. What are you going to do with it? Papatalo ka dun sa situation, or would you come on top amidst of all the struggle? 'Di ba?
Yeah.
I mean, Paano? It's basically the same. Parang nasunugan ka, na baha ka. I mean, the universe can conspire. Yung pressure cooker. The universe will put you in a pressure cooker to find out what you're made of. Are you going to surrender, or are you going to adapt and overcome and Risorgimento?
Funny you mentioned yung mga sakuna, no? Not too long ago, I think nangyari yung Odette. So, basically, yung negosyo namin na naapektuhan. And then, even our home talagang sirang-sira. But, before that, I think we were getting too comfortable, and there were a lot of things na Mrs. Bandido and I were sweeping under the rugs. We didn't really deal with it. And then it started building up, and then when Odette happened, it's just boom. I mean, parang we had to relocate, and then of course yung yayas namin, we have 3 children, and yung mga yayas namin, they had to leave kasi pinuntahan din nila yung pamilya nila, no? So when that was happening, nakita ko yung mga anak ko. I mean, everybody had to adapt. I mean, kami na yung gumagawa ng chores, and then pati yung mga anak ko, I have a 12-year-old, I have a 5-year-old, and a 7-year-old. I mean, they were forced to grow up. And then naisip ko, yung parang nagpasalamat ako na nangyari din yun kasi, I mean, it's a great experience for those children. I mean, makikita mo talaga na yung how resilient yung mga bata, no? I mean, they took it like a champ.
Yeah.
And then they adapted really, really well. I mean, sila na yung papakain ng pets, and then yung mga kahit na magsaing ng rice. I mean, we had tapos wala pang kuryente noon, walang internet. So talagang bumalik kami sa yung parang naging pamilya ulit talaga na kung ano yung necessary, kung ano yung mga essential, yun lang talaga ginagawa namin. We got to talk, we had a lot of conversation, lalo na pag kumakain. I mean, before, we had yayas and we do whatever we want, me and Mrs. Bandido. And then let the yayas take care of the children while kumakain or maliligo. I mean, we went back to that. And then, I think it strengthened yung relationship namin. Kay Mrs. Kung dati lagi kami nag-aaway, I mean, tas ngayon nangyari to, I mean, parang may respect na kami sa ginagawa namin, di ba? Sa isa't isa. I mean, she saw me in a different light, and me to her the same. And then, I guess, yun yung resurgence story ko for now.
Yeah. Wonderful, Papi. Wonderful. And parang para sa akin, it's one of the few things we have forgotten. It's one of the few things na we've taken for granted. Kasi I come from parang a continuous evolution of falling down, 0, going up, 0, going up, 0, going up. Tapos nagpa-plateau ka rin at some point, career, sa knowledge or sa relationships or whatever. I think that was one of the few things na I could say, sinasabi I'm not carrying my own chair, no? What I'm simply saying is parang sinasabi sa akin ng ibang tao, "Pre, paano maging ganyan? Bakit parang okay lang sa'yo lahat? Parang chill ka lang, putang ina mo." People would panic in certain situations. Ikaw, tatawa-tawa ka lang, tapos you're always positive.
5 piso ₱5 ka na.
Sorry.
I never
May
forgot.
swear jar pala.
Sorry, man. Sorry. So,
5
yun,
piso.
parang, saan nanggagaling yun? Yung calm. Bakit ganun ka kalmado? Bakit parang you're always looking for what to do? Kasi sabi ko nga sa kanila, I had situations in my life where siguro parang naubos ko na yung panic. Parang all I have left is just chill out. Wait it out, man. If it's a storm, just wait it out. Sun will come out, man. Eventually. Parang natutunan ko na yung lesson na yun. Tapos, I have been in situations where I had to really understand kung sino ako, what are my strengths, what are my liabilities. Yung parang sinasabi ko lagi na ano ba yung talents mo, ano ba yung skills mo, what are your failings, shortcomings, whatever. What can you improve on? 'Di ba? Tapos eto yung little things na we tend to overlook if we're a little more negative. On the negative side, yung medyo hindi pa tayo siguro nagmamature. Not that I'm saying I'm mature, but I do look old, 'di ba? Pero if we haven't reached that level of maturity where we can take the good and the bad in certain situations, katulad nung sa inyo, most people would have probably given up. Na nawalan kayo, na baha kayo, nasako na, etc., 'di ba? Some people would have taken that as a huge loss, and then it takes a while before they bounced back, but you did not wait for that. What you did was, this is the problem, this is how we fix it, find, fix, and, 'di ba? Find, fix, and resolve. I think that's what we have to do. Adapt and overcome, find, fix, and resolve, 'di ba? I mean, ikaw, Pinoy Prepper, it went to you. You went down when we started all this like a year ago, 'di ba? You went you diverged from the path. You tried to look for yourself. You found yourself back where you began kasi it was what you loved. I'm talking about Mrs. Prepper, 'di ba?
Oh, nawala si
Patay.
Papi.
Si Papi naman yung nawala.
Kamusta ka na, bro?
Ayos naman,
Missed
bro.
you, man.
Kamusta? Dude,
Ayos lang.
sorry, man. I missed the last one.
It's okay.
Kasi,
Gawin
dude,
ulit natin yun.
I know it said scene, but what happened was, alimpungatan ako and then, may message, tapos ikaw, and then I fell asleep. Yeah. Pero,
No,
I
Kal, you ghosted me, bro, ha?
ikaw ba yung sanay na nag-ghost?
You humbled me, ha? Ayun na.
You humbled me.
Papi's back.
How was your karma? Ako yung karma mo, bro, kasi you've been ghosting a lot of women. And then there came along Jacob and then ghosted you. So welcome back, Papi Joey. What happened?
Sorry, nag-drop lang. Nag-drop, sorry. Yun, so parang yun yung napansin ko na you will write your own story. Para sa mga magko-comment na sinasabi ko laging take care of yourself tapos nagyoyosi ako, from 4 packs a day to 2 packs a day to 1 pack a day, ha? Yun lang, heads up lang. It's not easy. Tsaka ayokong biglain kasi that's how my father died. Binigla niya yung pagtigil ng yosi. So ayokong mategi pa, matagal-tagal pa to. Okay? So yun, balik tayo doon. Kayo naman ulit. So it's a wonderful story yung resilience, Risorgimento. Parang napakaganda ng ganon na mindset. We have to be resilient. 'Di ba? We have to be resilient, Papi. We can't
nakokonsensya ako, Papi.
Bakit?
Nakokonsensya ako kasi yung examples nyo parang talaga hardcore. Tapos sa akin ang babaw ng reason ko for what was that word? Resurgence or whatever.
Hindi kasi you're not hindi kasi parang you're not looking at yung situation mo before. Humiwalay ka sa family mo. Tapos dude, that's a huge thing.
Okay,
that's a huge thing. Na-aksidente ka. Pero you're not looking at that. Parang para sa'yo, it's all good, it's all said and done, you have resurged.
Yeah.
Resurgimento. You've done it.
Resurgimento. I can't do it.
Diba? And then, it's no longer in your rear view mirror. Parang it's too far in your rear view mirror. Diba? Pero, like I always say, the past is there for us to learn from. Yun yung sinasabi kong minsan ang problema sa ibang tao, we tend to look at the past in a bad light. We should look at it unemotionally. It's good
Yeah.
and bad.
True.
We have to take the lesson there. Ako, I don't believe in yung sinasabi nila na anong tawag dito? Hindi ako naniniwala sa sinasabi nilang kalimutan mo na yan nakaraan. Don't look back. You have to, man. You have to learn from history, bro. You have to learn from history.
Pero don't look back in anger daw, sabi ng Oasis.
Mm.
Yun yata yun. Don't look back in anger. Heard her
Yan.
say. Yun yata yun. You can look back, but not in anger, di ba? Kasi sabi nga nila, di ba, bakit ka bitter? Halimbawa, yung mga sa mga napaiyak ni Diego Bandido na mga women, ganyan. Joke lang, Mrs. Bandido. May term sila na ang pangit pa yung so isi-censor ko na lang, You can't be, try not to be bitter because you can't be un-effed. Di ba? You can't un-eff yourself. Like, at one point, di ba? So parang it's useless na, parang you can't un-S a D. So,
Yes, sir.
yan, di ba? Parang ang bastos pakinggan. Pero when you think about it, parang the Japanese, they have, alam mo yung mga ceramics ng Japanese. Tapos, meron silang, gets nyo, di ba, yung pag nababasag,
may term doon.
nire-repair nila yon pero minamasilyahan nila ng gold. Di ba, nasabi, kahit gaano mo yan, parang very spiritual, very, ang ganda ng significance ng ibig sabihin nun. May term doon sa Japanese
Kintsugi.
Yun, hapon nga pala to. Hapon nga pala tong host natin.
Kintsukuroi. Literally, golden and repair. Kintsugi is the process of repairing ceramics traditionally with lacquer and gold, leaving a gold seam where the cracks were. Kintsugi.
Pero pinapakita talaga yung crack.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's interesting. This Japanese, man.
Let's see if I can. Tignan ko lang kung ma-share ko.
Hindi nila sinesensor.
Ay, hindi. Hindi ko
yung ponytail lang sinesensor nila ngayon.
Tignan natin kung ma-screen share ko. Yan. Hindi, it's not designed for children, papi. Yan. Yan, kintsugi. Yan. Fill my cracks with gold.
Ba? I like that.
Yan.
Di ba sa Chinese, pag may crack, tatapo na. Kasi malas daw. The feng shui is something.
Which is weird because the Japanese got everything from the Chinese. And then when they got it, ginawa nilang parang tira nila.
Not necessarily.
Deconstruct nila.
No, I'm talking about like the progeny of Japan, parang, di ba? Pero once they got it, they made it parang, you get what
they made it their own.
Idea. Yeah.
Sorry, sandali lang there's ways, nasa Facebook kasi, nag-share din tayo sa Facebook, so may comment. There's always more reasons to move forward and thrive. It's just a matter of perspective. Habang may buhay, may pag-asa, as they say. We just need to choose to be ready and put ourselves in a position to be better. From Sir Jezreel Bona. Shout out kay Sensei Raydonsky Habadan. Good afternoon, sir. Yeah.
Ganda na sinabi.
Yes, sir. Exactly. Which is what we've been trying to do for
Fill the cracks, like, di ba? Very quotable talaga yung sinabi mo, Joey. Fill the cracks.
Fill the cracks with gold.
With gold, nonetheless.
Yes, sir. Hi, Ma'am Cassie. Good afternoon. So yun, ganun ang buhay Hindi ka pwedeng papatalo. Alam mo yun? And you have to be ready. You have to fit to fight. Shout out to Fit to Fight USA. Pucha, bilib na bilib ako sa mga tao na yan. Oo. Ryan Hoover. Fit to Fight.
Nice.
Kasi parang if let's say you have all the trouble in your life and then you're not physically fit, That's one of the things also siguro. If I haven't been taking care of myself for the past few months, siguro yung mindset ko would have been different. I don't know. I can't say for sure. But because my body is working well, I feel good, my mindset is good. So if this came to us, let's say may sakit ako, high blood ako or whatever, would have I reacted differently? 'Di ba?
Totoo.
'Di ba?
Parang may
So
nagsabi nga, 'di ba? Parang the mind is the body and vice versa, 'di ba? Parang,
exactly.
'di
Exactly.
ba? Kasi parang part ng anatomy yung brain mo no. Kaya nga every time na na parang nakikita, halimbawa ikaw na naririnig ko or napag-uusapan natin sa Messenger and sa background, no? Sa backstage na you're doing this. Parang parang at the back of my head sabi ko, ano, parang I should keep up with the Joneses kasi nga in order for your mind to thrive, kailangan yung katawan mo ano rin, parang is your heart pumping oxygen as properly, 'di ba? Kasi hindi
Mm.
kasi totoo yung very very parang sobrang rare yung kay Stephen Hawking, no, na talagang yung katawan niya tapos yung brain niya talagang, pero
Oo,
most intelligent people are healthy, 'di ba?
exactly.
Yung mga yung mga astrophysicists sa NASA, they bike to work because they know the
Mm,
importance of of cardio ganyan. I should do
exactly.
more cardio off. I should do more
Oh,
cardio.
hindi, other than that, are you feeding yourself properly? Kasi if you look at
Yun.
your nutrition,
Yeah.
not necessarily just food alone. When I say feed yourself, what are you consuming? Content, books,
Mm.
where do you spend your time? What do you do? Kita mo yung sinabi ni Diego Bandito, before it was toxic for him, nung medyo sobrang busy sila when they were comfortable, kasi they had their own little world. They were too caught up in that. And then when it broke down, they had to find themselves again. They had to work as a cohesive unit. 'Di ba? They started feeding off of each other.
Yeah.
'Di ba? He became a better man through adversity. His wife became a better wife through adversity. The children learned and saw the pattern to follow when he
Yes.
started embodying his position. Yun yung isa pa na I failed to mention kanina, na these are the little things we have taken for granted. Who are we? I mean, friends, family, work, co-workers, 'di ba? We tend to forget our roles in that particular situation. Kasi
Yeah.
we have a particular role to play or a role to act on in this situation. Right now, we're acting the role of a friend, a confidant. We're
Yeah.
acting a role of a man saying his piece to the world without even bothering about optics. Yun yung pinag-uusapan natin sa backstage, di ba? I mean, would would I be comfortable in lying to other people na putting up airs, mag-ahit ako, put up a buff bod, wag ako magpakita magyosi, and then backstage nagyoyosi ako, umiinom ako. I mean, just to put that out there. 'Di ba? Parang I wouldn't be comfortable in that. Yung lying compounds on itself. 'Di ba? Parang I'd rather be honest na I'm fucked up.
Hindi
I'm
naman.
sorry. 'Di ba? I'm fucked up. I'm sorry.
Hindi
This is
naman.
me.
Medyo lang.
But I am trying to make a better version of myself. That's probably the difference between me or you and me. Dun sa mga magiging parang detractors mo. I think that's a way of handling yung negative na ano yung pinag-uusapan natin last time, Diego? Dun sa broadcast mo.
Yung celebrity worship syndrome.
May minention doon somewhere along the way yung pag pinupuna ka ng ibang tao negatively.
Criticism.
Oh, yon, criticism. I mean, if you're comfortable in your own skin, if you're not lying, if you're not hiding anything, I don't think criticism would come as negative to you if you're honest. Kasi you're not putting up a show. Di ba? You're being real to who watches you, who listens to you, and everyone you interact with. You're basically you just in front of a camera. Di ba? Pero if you're putting up a show, let's say, maayos yung buhok mo, pogi ka, pero barubal ka naman sa pamilya mo. I mean, you treat your family like shit, and then you have an audacity to tell other people how to live their lives, and then how to
Yep.
make certain types of choices, and then tell them how to act in that particular situation, then when someone tells you otherwise na, look at yourself, pagka siguro kinriticize ka, masakit sa'yo. Di ba? Di ba? I mean,
Like a lot of
that's
these
just how I see it.
life
Sige,
coaches.
Joey, di na kita pagagalitan sa pagyoyosi mo.
Nag-iossi din ako.
Hindi, kasi isa ako sa mga nagsabi sa kanya na, bro, it pains me kasi pag, syempre tayong magkaibigan, di ba? Lalo na kami ni Warren, di ba? May relationship kami na para magjowa. To be honest talaga na we find ourselves, ito Warren, sasabihin ko na, magkakabaklaan na tayo dito. We find ourselves na talagang, bye babe. It just pains me na pag nakikriticize yung mga friends ko na alam kong hindi, they're not about that. Like for example, yung last na broadcast may nagsabi, talk about your health. Parang you're telling people to take care of yourself and then you're smoking. So, ini-screenshot ko sa'yo tapos sinend ko, di ba? Kasi parang hindi mo talaga maipe-present sa tao what you're all about. 'Di ba? Parang optics is everything sa mga tao eh. So, concern ko lang 'yun kasi alam mo
Hindi,
naman
I
love kita,
understand.
Joey, no?
Oh, I understand that.
Alam mo naman love na love kita kaya nasabi ko na as much as possible. Pero again, like you said, we're not here to put up a front, 'di ba? We're not here to put up a front. Hindi tayo rito para mag-project ng image. Kita mo hindi mo nga suot yung red glasses mo, 'di ba? Na sabi mo
Hindi ko makita,
self-identity mo. Di ba?
Hindi
Hindi
ko
mo
makita.
makita.
Hindi ko makita.
Kung nakita mo pala, naka-project ka ngayon. Pero good point na we're here to be ourselves, no? Parang, when these things happen, lalo na yung mga una nating kinabilangan, ano? Parang I really treat this as meditation. Na although pinapanood tayo ng maraming tao and mas malayong-malayo yung meaning ng meditation sa ginagawa natin. Pero in a way, parang I find similarity kasi you can be yourself. No, you can be yourself, you can be your own, you can get your dork flag fly ng walang judgment. If they judge you sa baba or whatever, sure man, I mean, do you.
Cool, bro.
So,
Cool, bro.
yeah.
Cool
Cool
story,
story,
bro.
bro. Diba? Tama. Pero na-miss ko to, grabe. Sobrang na-miss ko, promise.
Ikaw lang masyado kang busy sa career mo Porke naging viral kasi.
Oo nga eh.
Wala nga eh, tagal na eh. Hindi I'm really spending a lot of time with yung may mag-ina, lalo na yung daughter ko na talagang nag-iiba talaga itsura nila no every 2 months. Nag-iiba talaga no. Tapos nakakatuwa na I know this too shall pass. So minsan kahit yung mga ka-nerdan ko sa buhay nakakalimutan ko na. So, totoo pala yun na talagang walang rockstar sa pagiging ama o pagiging parent, no, na talagang may tag talaga. So
Hindi
kasama
totoo
din
yan.
yun kung bakit ako medyo hindi na
Of course, JM. Mag-guest kami sa'yo, papi. Ka mag-alala. Do it!
Sige, sir.
Hindi, tsaka, I mean, the whole point of this channel, my channel, sinabi ko naman sa inyo, from the beginning, was to be a place where you can just be yourself. I mean, leave your mask by the door. When you come up here, I don't want you putting up a front. Tayo lang naman to It just so happens we're sharing it to the rest of the world, whoever gets to watch it. 'Di ba?
Mm.
'Di ba? I mean,
Yeah.
yun lang naman eh. Sir Jayman Greyhead.
Ayun.
Sir,
Uy, si
welcome.
Boss
Yeah.
Jayman, no? Alala ko to eh, nagka-clash kami nito sa religion pero at the end of the conversation, parang, pare, you were good, ha? Musta, bro Jayman? I miss you, man. Sorry,
Diba?
hindi ako na masyado nakakanood sa ano mo, pero I really remember our convos, pare. Hopefully, we can reignite those conversations, no?
Yes, we will. Don't worry. Sabi nga sa akin kasi nanonood ako nung podcast live niya kagabi. Sabi niya mag-guest daw tayo sa channel niya. Sabi ko, of course. We'll be
Sige.
more than happy to do that. Sana lang magkaroon ng oras si tawag dito. Sana magka-time lang yung idol nating lahat na si Pinoy Prepper kasi siya lang naman yung busy lagi. Kami open naman
Fake
kami
news ka.
anytime.
Sinisin lang.
Fake
Oh,
news.
scene zone lang, di ba?
Hindi, ginantihan sa mga kababaihang nasaktan ni Diego, ginanti ko lang kayo. Okay.
No, actually,
So,
you're talking about resurgence and yung exercise. Yeah, nung hindi naman ako yung parang I'm not the type na marami nagko-collect ng mga, not that type. Pero nung maaga talaga ako
kwento mo.
yung parang first time long-term relationship ko, ngayon umabot na ng 10. Before, it was just 5 months ang pinakamahaba. And I was ill-equipped, man.
Ayan, kakasabi lang ni Elias na walang maskara. Ikaw naman, Diego. Kami lang to.
Sabi ko, ill-equipped. My goodness. And then I met somebody na talagang won't budge and talagang, kasi she's a socialite or whatnot. And then talagang hindi nag-work yung charm ni Diego Bandido. And then, I was medyo naging unhappy for a bit, and then I felt like she was trying to domesticate this wild stallion.
The wild stallion.
Pero yun, it was
tsura pa lang, di ba? Shiny jet black hair. Stallion na stallion eh.
8 years of parang I was lost and I gained some weight, and then I started working out, and during those time I was blaming her, like, what am I doing here? Parang everything I do parang hindi pwede and all that. Parang she has a issue. I understand kasi nung mga ginagawa ko naman dati talagang laging nadidisgrasya. Pero she was trying to save my soul. Then and then yun nga, I didn't have to work because pero I was empty inside. I mean, when somebody is, iba kasi tayong mga lalaki, we have this innate need na talagang you have to be able to provide, and so I worked on myself. It was painful. I started working out again, and after noon, talagang my head just cleared up. And then parang napalik yung the pep in my step, and yung it just came back, I guess. Yeah. And then yung wala na yung mga pizzazz, and then yung mga voices in your head whose demons na kinakausap ka, no, it's her fault. No, I blame her, man. They disappeared, and then yung parang I took back the power. If I have control over something, it's myself. So I'm gonna work on myself, and then boom. Yung bumalik.
Perfect.
For some reason.
Perfect.
Ganda yung sinabi mo na yan.
Resurgimento.
Risorgimento. Alright. I think I got it.
I hope I'm saying it right, man. I hope I'm saying it right. Pero kita mo yun, from that, we can take away, we can unpack yung sinabi niya. Parang, sometimes we have to work for things we deserve. Nothing's for free. I mean, bullshit. Nothing comes for free. 'Di ba? If you want a healthy life, go to the gym or go run, go walk, go do whatever you need to do to get to feel better. And then everything else follows. 'Di ba? Everything else follows. Clear this head. Tapos yun, isa pa lang tatanungin ko sa inyo habang sinasabi ni Diego yun. Kasi nag-uusap kami ni Jo kaninang umaga while we were, discussing things. Yung voices in your head would come only at your lowest point. I mean,
No, wala na naman. Tama yung sinasabi ni Papi Elias na all those voices in your head when your energy is low. Diba? When you're depleted. Nangyayari ba sa inyo, Papi? Jacob?
Oo, yung tinatawag na idle hands or the devil's playground. Talagang ano yun. Although I'm not religious, dun ka nagkakaroon ng when walang motion, alam mo yun, when everything is stagnant or pag low ka, dun yung parang nagkakaroon ng na-amplify yung voice na ini-ignore mo before. 'Di ba? So, bawa, let's say na na lay off ka and then ang tagal mo nang walang work. 'Di ba? Dun nagre-resurface yung ano ba yung ginagawa mo? 37 ka na. 'Di ba? Ano ba 'yan? Tama ba yung ginagawa mo as parent? 'Di ba? So, totoo 'yon na sabi nga ni ang advice nga ni sino 'yon? Ni Denzel Washington kay Will Smith. when you're at your highest, 'di ba? That's where the devil comes. Pero may sa opposite naman nangyayari din 'yon. When you're at your lowest din, doon din naman dumarating yung mga ganong voices, 'di ba? Wala akong maisip na specific example, pero I agree na pag idle hands talagang yan ang playground ng kung ano-anong 'di ba? Kaya ng ibang tao wala nang magawa, 'di ba? Kung ano kino-content, 'di ba? Kasi wala silang life. So, yon, alam niyo na. 'Di ba? So, I absolutely agree, 'di ba, na pag walang kwenta yung ginagawa mo sa buhay, doon papasok yung mga voices, no? So, you gotta keep busy, man, with relevant stuff, you know.
You gotta keep yourself sharp, Papi. You gotta
Yeah.
keep yourself sharp.
In all
100%.
aspects yan, di ba? Sabi
Oo.
nga nila, kung di ka nag-exercise, at least know how to throw a good straight. Yun lang ang exercise mo. Kasi, di ba? Parang at the basic level, di ba? Di ba? Sharpen everything. Di ba? Sharpen everything.
Correct. Yun yung pinaka-importante kasi. Sorry, nalalaglag ako na puputol yung may tanong si Sir J-Man, what can you say about the power of the mind? Of course, it is the most powerful thing that you have. Pero the
mind
limit...
trip.
Go.
Mind trip. Pare, mind trip. The brain named itself. Think about it.
Oh, nabasa ko somewhere yan. Nabasa ko yan
sa Reddit. Sa mga Mind F na Reddit groups, diba? The brain named itself.
Totoo. That's how powerful it is.
Yeah. Tsaka hindi tayo matatapos dyan. Halimbawa, kung susundan natin yung tanong ni Boy Tanong, kung how powerful the mind is, ang dami nating masasaklaw dyan. You know?
Yes, sir. Kaya mo, pag nag-guest kami sa'yo, banata natin yan.
Nakakatakot mag-guess dyan.
Oo nga eh. Kinakabahan ako eh.
Oo. Kailangan may count ka bago ka mag-guess dyan.
Ay, ganun ba yun? Ay,
Oo.
wala akong count eh.
Ako din eh. Pero masaya ako kung kahit wala akong count.
Ang dami mong count eh. May 3,000 ka na eh, nasabi.
4,000.
Ay, 4,000 pala. Sorry. Ako nga 162 lang ako eh.
Yabang eh.
Ako nga wala eh. Ako ang literal na walang bilang kasi 100 lang mahigit ang subscriber ko. Diba?
Hindi, pero at least yung sa'yo, ikaw kasi, para again, you're doing it for the lols. And you have full creative control of your content, which is exactly what you want to put out there, di ba? Ako parang medyo whore pa ako for medyo harlot pa ako for monetize and everything. May busal ako eh.
You Babylon.
Harlot pa ako for monetization and music.
Ako, wala naman akong bilang. I just act like I do. Bahala
700 plus eh. Hindi, 800 pala, sorry. Ilan na?
800 lang something. Pero sa mundo ng YouTube, that's minuscule, man. But I really don't care.
If
Okay lang,
there's anything
Diego,
I can ask.
Ikaw naman may-ari ng kalahati ng Cebu eh. So okay lang yan.
Yun nga.
Ay, nasabi ko, sorry.
Shout out pala, please if you have not, pero tingin ko parang same lang din yung community kasi natin di ba? Parang same lang din yung viewers natin. But just in case, if ever meron akong viewers, followers, or whatever you call them, if I have any friends out there na hindi pa napupunta sa channel ni Maharlika, Mahal Kita, please click on yung sa link sa YouTube. Dude, like, subscribe. Dude, that's all, man. That's yung once in a while kasi this is the same community. We talk about basically the same thing. Tapos si Pinoy Prepper, wag na kayong mag-subscribe kasi masyado na maraming pera. Ay, hindi, biro lang.
Mr.
Please
Hollywood.
like and subscribe. Mr. Hollywood. Mr. Hollywood. So, please like and subscribe kasi it really counts. It really helps para sa dun sa mga tawag dito. Nasa YouTube ko sila yung mga channels nila, nilagay ko yun doon, yung mga related channels sila, Daddy Dance. I-add ko si J-Man pala kasi wala pa yata siya doon eh. 'Di ba may mga featured channels? 'Di ba? Yung featured
Meron pala
channels.
yan.
Doon ko kayo nilagay, oo. Wait lang, hanapin ko nga. Alam ko merong ganun eh. Oo. Yes sir. Definitely you can trust your intuition but it should be
Ay, depende.
coming from
Depende
it
yan.
should be coming from parang it should be coming from a well-fed mind. Diba? Should come from a
Kasi
well-fed
yan
mind.
Nami-misconstrue yung meaning ng intuition. 'Di ba? Minsan kasi trip lang natin or it sounded like a good idea at that time. Yung mga ganun. Those are the thoughts that get you in trouble. Pero intuition kasi yan eh. Parang hindi mo pag-iisipan. Parang gut feel, di ba?
Gut feel.
So, yeah. I mean, I wanna say 97% of the time, yeah. Trust your gut feel or intuition.
Pero yun nga
Ikaw Maharlika, Mahal Kita.
Oh, yeah. Tama. Go.
Hindi na tayo pinansin.
Intuition, yeah.
May nag-DM sa kanya.
Yeah. Sa totoo lang, I like following my gut feeling, my intuition for some reason. It's something na, kasi when I don't, something bad happens for some reason. So I just made a decision na I'll just follow this. Whatever happens, happens.
Yeah.
I don't know if tama yung decision ko, but I'll go with it.
Oh.
Maybe someday I'll write about it.
Alam mo rin naman if your intuition is coming from parang, is this my paranoia? Or is this really my observation? If it's coming, kaya nga sabi ko, if it's coming off of a well-fed mind, then you're good. Kasi kung let's say pagod ka, you're stressed out, you're coming from a negative point of view or negative mindset, then you're not coming off of a well-fed mind. Diba?
Yeah.
Yun eh.
Totoo.
So, pag pinag-aralan mo, pinag-isipan mo yung mga bagay-bagay na napupuna mo, then intuition comes in. Intuition is basically you processing everything you see instantaneously. Na alam mong negative yung tao, alam mong alanganin yung tao. Yung parang perfect example sa jeep. Pag sakay nung mama, may gut feel ka na parang hold-upper to. Bakit? Kasi you saw shriveled yung damit or you're basically profiling them.
Or racist ka
Shifty
lang.
yung eyes. O pwedeng
Or
racist ka lang siguro.
may
Diba?
degree ng racism ka lang. Kaya
Ah,
medyo umiwas ka
pwede,
kasi
pwede.
black.
Pwede. Pero that
Boy
comes
pala.
from
Uy, dapat umakyat to, si Warren.
Warren, akit ka. Nandyan yung link, di ba? Di ba?
Kundi
Diba?
FO.
Akyat ka daw, Warren. Baso baka nasa trabaho eh. Alam ko oras yata ng
Hindi,
trabaho.
umakyat siya kahit nasa work yan. Parang di niya naman kilala yan.
Akyat
Like,
na,
panggabi
Warren.
yung schedule niya. Tumaksya siya paggabi.
Sana siya?
Hindi, sige, tuloy mo, Joey. Maganda yung sinasabi mo eh.
Yun.
Yung ano. Yun nga,
Para
pag
sa
may
akin
nakita
kasi
hold-upper.
that's how I interpret intuition eh. You're processing things instantaneously. Parang unconscious processing based on a well-fed mind. Na kung parang you have been paying attention to life, na noon na hold up ka ng ganitong itsura ng tao, so you automatically imprint yung subtle movements, yung body language nila. Parang ganun yun eh. That's how I see it. Tapos, situations. Intuition mo na puta babagsak ako. Why? Kasi alam mo na yung pinagagagawa mo in the long run. 'Di ba? Asawa, babae. Why? Why are they intuitive? Kasi they pay a lot of attention and they tend not to forget a lot of things. Ginawa mo 10 years ago, kaya nilang ibalik yon in a snap of a finger.
Meron silang meron silang Rolodex. They were born with a filing cabinet.
No, natural archaeologists yan sila. They like digging up the past.
Yes, sir. 100%. Pero, yun nga, going back to that, kasi they can recall things. So, yung dating nararamdaman nyo, pag nambababae ka, halimbawa, si Pinoy Prepper, nambababae siya, alam ni Mrs. Prepper, yung ugali niya, nung nanliligaw pa lang siya, naliligo ng maaga, nagpapabango, tapos medyo, pagka may nagte-text, giddy, tinatago sa kanya. So, these are subtle signs na men would not pay much attention.
Alam mo?
Siyempre, pre. Joey to,
Nagsusubong ba sa'yo?
Joey to. Hindi yun. So these are little things na we have to pay attention to. Yun nga, yung power of attention. Pasensya na kayo kung we're just getting back. Sabi ko nga, Pinoy Prepper, we're back in business. Magbo-broadcast na tayo uli as regularly as we can. We will try to tapos yun, kung katulad nung dati na coffee conversations natin, banata natin uli yun, di ba? Pagka oras mo sa US, basta message mo lang ako if I'm not doing anything, man. I'll be right there, man. I'll be right there, baby. Di ba?
Nice. Yeah.
Ganun lang naman yun eh. Up until, kasi ang plano ko is maybe start a business or whatnot, pero everything is still up in the air.
Let's talk about that. Kasi parang yun din yung parang initial reason mo for calling a meeting, ika nga, for lack of a better phrase, no? Knowing you, man, I think you already know the answer. Kasi parang nasabi mo kayo sa backstage, you know what? I got laid off, pero I kind of feel like this is like the heavens or universe telling me what to do next. Diba? So, baka binibidyan ka ng out. Sabi nga ni ano ba yun? The Rum Diaries. Doon ko nakuha yung term na to, The Rum Diaries. Sabi nga ni Hunter S. Thompson, diba? Life's full of exits. Diba? So, talagang minsan, yung mga exits na binibigay sa'yo, baka hint yan ni Ginoong Universe. Diba?
Yes, sir.
And knowing
100%.
you, man, ano bang business, if ever, if pwede mo i-disclose?
Hindi, pwede ko kasing mag-bank on my strengths. What are my strengths? I mean, I talk a lot. Sometimes I make sense. Siguro that could be one. Or bank on yung background sa security. I can do basically a lot of things. I'm just going to need to pick one. I just need to pick one. Pero
Why
napupusuan
don't
ko ngayon
you
is
market
food.
your YouTube right now? Sorry for cutting you off, pero parang why don't you just spend time and energy and money to market your like your platform right now? Kasi I know na Angdo TV. Hello sir, hello.
Does he look
I
like
think
he does lowbrow contents? Kasi yan yung kumikita eh.
no, kasi if you think about it,
Yung
it's
mga
gonna take
katarantaduhan.
time. Yung may bilang na konti. No. Hindi, ibig sabihin, what I'm saying is, I mean, I find great content sa YouTube din. It's a little bit harder to market, pero once you get it going, for example, there's this British guy that I follow on YouTube. His name is Thoughty2. Thoughty2. Sounds like 42. But he says,
Oo.
yeah, Thoughty2, di ba? Walang tapon,
42.
men. Walang
Wala
tapon.
pa.
Okay? And then, in a nutshell, or Kyrgyzst, I don't know how to pronounce it. Madami talagang content sa YouTube na talagang from second one to finish talagang, and I think you belong there. I really think you belong there, Joey. Sa backstage na kita kikriticize ng yung pagago, pero I'm telling you right now, man, I think you definitely belong there. Siguro mabagal lang talaga dyan sa una. Kasi alam mo naman, low-hanging fruits talaga ang gusto ng tao. Pero if you, kasi nakikita kita parang you're willing to take a risk din di ba? So I think, man, why not? Why not
We'll
make
see.
this your Yeah.
We'll see, man. We'll see. Hi,
Yeah, because
ma'am.
YouTube is a
Angem.
business, bro.
Exactly.
Di ba? Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm looking at everything right now. Yun yung plan eh. I gave myself a week. Make a decision, pero don't take too much uncalculated risk. Sagot dun sa tanong ni Jayman Greyhead. Risk is good. Risk is you believing in your capabilities. But are you sure about your capabilities, or are you how do you say that? What's the right word? Are you overestimating your capabilities? Ano ba to? Yabang ba to, or 100% sure na kaya ka? Na sigurado ka sa kaya mong gawin, 'di ba? Kasi ako right now, I know my strengths. Yun ang problema ko, how to separate it. Kumbaga, I know I'm good with this. I know I'm good with this. I know I'm good at this. I know this is my weakness. I can improve on it. It just takes a generous amount of time, but I can work on it. And I'm willing to accept that. Yun yung problema sa iba eh. They're unwilling to accept that they are not good at this and they need to improve. Yun yung biggest issue ko. I saw that when I was teaching. A lot of kids were intelligent. God damn it, they were beautifully intelligent. However, their overestimation of their talent, their skill, and their capabilities were in the wrong place. 'Di ba? Na magaling sila sa ganitong bagay pero they feel that they could do better at this. Pinipilit nila 'yon. And they're not willing to listen na this is what you're good at. Man, you're parang Pinoy Prepper. Pinoy Prepper, beautiful in editing. Very hilarious memes. Pero he didn't bank on it. He focused on just, alam mo yon, yung just focusing on one topic. Pero memes could be so much more. Diba? Yun yung pinag-uusapan natin sa backstage, diba? You can still make memes. You can still be funny, but not necessarily just in boxing. Pero you were too caught up with that cycle of this is what's easy. yun lang yung sa akin. I'm not putting you down or anything, but I'm just telling you as it is na that was your strength. Editing being fucking hilarious, man. Tapos, it just so happened that you forgot that there are a lot of funny things in the world other than boxing. Diba? You got too focused. Yun, isa pa yun. Tunnel vision. So right now, that's what I'm looking at, yung parang am I being tunnel vision on things. Yun, consistently, yun, tama nga sabi ni ni Ma'am Betchay, be consistent, visible lang Sir Joey sa
Yun.
YouTube. Yes,
Yeah, kasi
ma'am,
ano yun
don't
eh,
worry.
it
Hi, Ma'am
matters kay
Betchay.
si ano pala to? Oh my God, si ano ba? Oh, si ano to, si
Nagpalit siya
Elizabeth,
ng
di
name.
ba?
Elizabeth, oo.
Oh, Betchay. Kumusta, Miss Betchay? Kumusta ka na? Di tama kasi
Pasen
pag-upload ka ng upload, doon ka na pupush ni ni
Hmm.
algorithm. So,
Yes,
yun.
yes,
Ako,
yes.
I am aware na binabasag ko yung sarili kong algorithm kasi nag-change ako ng niche talaga. So, Risorgimento, I think I got it
Yes,
now.
sir! The word of the
So,
day!
yeah.
Yes,
Pero mas
sir!
okay na, at least aware ka. Alam mo, bakit ganito nagde-decline yung
Tama,
Pero
tama.
man, I'm telling you bro, you belong there. Yung tama si Bay Diego na sa panahon ngayon, lalo na yung audience natin parang iyot-iyon din 'di ba? Na parang saan ba tayo nagbuklod-buklod dati sa dati nating quote unquote family. Doon sa ganung same swamp of so ang hirap makalabas kasi the people that know us nakilala tayo sa ganung whatever. Pero again, hindi na ako nagtitiwala sa word of mouth eh. Ang technique ngayon sa YouTube is a very good thumbnail and then yung keywords.
Yun nga.
So that's how that's how I got monetized dun sa channel. So if you do the same and then sa Diyos ko, pagdating sa editing grabe, hanga rin ako sa iyo men and talagang I think it's just a matter of are you willing to take some else along the way? Kasi hindi ka kaagad kasi ma-reward niyan eh.
Of
'Di
course, of
ba?
course.
Andiyan yung mag-upload ka, ang ganda ng content mo and then ang manonood 12. It's a part of the process.
I
Tapos
know.
magva-viral yan mga 3 months from now. Yung may ganun 'di ba? May mga ganun So just keep putting gems. If you are gonna take this path, kasi ako gusto ko ipupush kita na isa sa mga business considerations mo is why not grow your YouTube channel,
We'll
'di ba?
see. We'll see, man.
Yeah.
Definitely. Good evening, Uncle Nonoy, Pastor Anthony Carnaje is watching. Sir John Maturan, good evening. Good evening. So, totoo naman I've been also considering it, yun nga. Pero I want to remain true to where we started. I started doing this, going live, nag-guest tayo sa ibang channels. I don't want to change who I am just for the views, just to get traction or whatever. I just want to address Ma'am Lilibeth na I'm so sorry na hindi ako naging consistent. It was because I had to step back. I had to step back. I had to be honest with myself during that time nung nawala ako for 2 months from January to March. I questioned myself. Was I being honest? Was I being true? I kept telling people na you have to improve yourself. You don't want to be sitting down on you don't want to stay comfortable. Pero I was getting comfortable. I got fat, man. I mean, I let
Ouch.
go of myself. I wasn't taking care of myself. And then I have the audacity of telling other people, take care of yourself. Feed your soul, feed your body. I mean, I was basically lying to people I was talking to. And I didn't like that. I didn't like that. So I stepped back without saying anything. I took my words to heart. Yun nga yung pinag-uusapan natin before, di ba? Yung sabi mong, let's start embodying our words. So I did that. I embodied my words. From 194, I am now 175 in 76 days. Di ba?
Damn.
Oh, 19.2 pounds, man.
Damn.
Di ba? Di ba?
Wow.
It can be done. It's not going to be easy. It's
True.
difficult, but it's worth it, man. Now I feel better about myself. Now I have, alam mo yon, I have the balls to go out and say, take care of yourself. Kahit na nagyoyosi pa ako. Kasi I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to get it out of my system. Di ba? So yun, these are the little honest things that I'm doing for myself so that I can, alam mo yun, I can improve. So I can be better. And I can be honest. Stay honest. Na I won't come out as just another act on YouTube. I'm not here to entertain people.
Yeah.
I'm here to help people. I'm here to give a message that even if you're 280 pounds, it's not lost. You
Yeah.
can still change your life. Even if you come from like a bad family, you have a traumatic history, you can still change. We can still change, man. Di ba? Life is
Yeah.
about making choices, baby. You just have to make that choice. Di ba?
Ito.
Yun lang yun, papi. Yun lang yun.
That's true, man.
Yan. Ayun, banat. Sige, go. Sorry, naubos ko yung oras nyo.
Ikaw ba, Sir Diego, anong masasabi mo sa thoughts ni Sir Joey na, you know what? F the 9 to 5. I wanna set out and venture sa business.
I like that. And I'm sure, si Papi naman is very, very capable and very creative also. And intelligent, of course. So, depende na lang yan sa kung lalong-lalo na dito sa YouTube game. I mean, a lot of times it's about who you know, di ba? And then it just takes that certain someone and then magkakakonek-connect na yan. I mean, it kind of happened to me. I mean, I'm not there yet, nowhere near that, but I can see na may change talaga pag pumapasok si Pao Salud and, as long as you don't, I mean, kaya yan. Lalo ng ganito long form na podcast, talking. I mean, a lot of people are lost right now. I'm glad now some other people are, may nagbibigay ng alternative na pwede nating panoorin.
Yeah.
Isa pa yun sa
Diba?
dahilan kung bakit I decided to do like long form interviews, yung sharing stories of people, and then discussing, I mean, critical things sa, parang, masyado kasing, you can't discuss a particular topic sufficient enough. Minsan nga tayo ginagawa na natin, di ba? Sobrang tagal. Minsan ito, an hour and 18 minutes. And we haven't even scratched the surface of Risorgimento, di ba? We're just beginning to branch out, di ba?
We're just beginning to understand how it's pronounced.
Exactly, my point. Diba? Exactly.
Man, the Italians, bro. I mean, oy, si Sir Nemuel,
Sir Nemuel.
Alam mo, I can never get this person's last name
Saludo.
right. I used to call
Ipagire.
him Ipagire. And it's like,
Iparagire.
Iparagire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sir, yun.
Nice.
Ang parang what I see na we can have a better conversation. We can really try to find like what they're about if we have long form discussions, if we have long form conversations, and it's live, it's done right, diba? Hindi
Right.
yung this is what you're going to say, this is part of the script, go. You have 2 minutes. I mean, how the hell are you supposed to explain who you are or
Yeah.
explain the arduous journey that you went through in life in 5 minutes? It's impossible, di ba?
Yes.
It's impossible. And And I really appreciate yung 162 na tao na nagla-like, na nag-subscribe. I really appreciate that kasi I started this with what, man? Like 0, bro. 0, man.
Organic, bro.
Diba?
Nakakamiss
Tapos
yan, man. I
this
remember when I
thing,
had my first 100 subscribers, I know them by name, bro.
yun yung
Not even
diba?
kidding, bro. Man,
Diba?
ngayon nakalimutan ko na, pero, you know, I had a stream that, I mentioned everyone.
Yeah, I
No
remember
script.
that.
You remember that?
Yeah.
It had to be a two-part stream.
Diba?
Man.
So kailangan natin yun eh. Kailangan natin, we have to keep doing this right. I mean, that's how I feel it. I just wanted to do it right. I just wanted to be honest, authentic. I did not want to play a part. And maybe it's just the world conspiring. Go do what you need to do, boy. Took away your reasons. I took away your excuses. Minsan, isa pa kasi yun eh. We have too many excuses. Isa pa yun eh. That's what's holding us back eh. Yung self-doubt, yung excuses natin or whichever. So yun, that's how I see it, man. I just hope we're doing the right thing. That's as far as I can, diba? That's as far as I can ask.
Tsaka ito
I
lang yun
just
eh,
hope.
from a prepper point of view. No matter kung anong business venture ang susuungin mo, as long as you can feed your family 3 times a day, you're doing good. 'Di ba? Yun naman yun eh. By the end
If
of the
you're
day, I
doing,
mean, yeah.
ayusin natin kasi parang baka it might be taken out of context. As long as you're
Sige,
not
sige.
taking advantage of other people, as long as you're not hurting anyone and you can feed your family, then you're good.
Yun,
Kasi baka mamaya, feed your family lang eh. So I can basically do everything.
oo, tama.
Diba?
Yeah.
Diba?
Nakakatuwa
So,
namimiss ko tong mga to, sina Sir Jayman, sina Sir Nemuel. Ito
As
si
long as
Jayman talagang memorable sa akin yan eh. Kasi kung mag-clash kami niyan, kala mo magkaaway kami niyan eh. Hindi, kasi he's religious, I'm not.
ano,
And then, basahan ng documents. Ganyan kami niya
diba?
mag-ano niyan eh. But at the end of the, ang galing mo doon. Na-miss ko. May
Exactly.
sabihin yata si
Exactly.
Maharlika, sorry.
Nawala si Maharlika eh.
Nawala.
Ano siya yata.
May nag-DM na
May
naman sa
tawag
kanya.
siguro. Baka may tawag.
Okay.
Ikaw na maging pogi, the Black Stallion of Cebu, di ba?
May
Diba?
nag-slide ng DMs kay Diego
Yes,
ngayon. Kaya,
sir. So, yun.
mm,
Ako, parang basically that's it, man. I really miss doing this. I missed it. I have
yeah.
to be honest about that. I missed it. I missed having these types of
I did too, man.
conversations. Oh,
Oo.
I really
Tsaka sarap
missed
ko mausap
yung
ng Pinoy ng ganito katagal, parang siyempre pag nakakamiss talaga yung usapang Noy na parang you can be your absolute self, di ba? Na
be honest, be authentic.
Sinasabi mo lang yan, pinagpalit mo na kami sa mga Mexicans. Kala mo
man.
hindi ko napansin ha.
Di naman. Mas mabango pa rin mga Pinay. Amoy sila tahin. Amoy tahin tsaka
Buisit. O yun, so I don't want to take too much more of your guys' time. I sincerely appreciate it. I really am very thankful
Thank
that
you.
you give me your time, your opportunity, and your ears to listen. Baka may mga gagawin pa kayo. Take it away, man. Maharlika, go ahead. Take it away, sir. Our thoughts, our final thoughts.
I'm just excited na bumalik ka. And of course, si Prepper. Kasi I miss these kinds of conversation. Wala nang everybody's caught up with all the bullshit and drama. And I'm glad na may mga ganitong channel na tayo-tayo lang muna. Wag mo man natin sila isali. Sana wala pang manood. Sorry. Kasi para walang bumaboy. I'm just kidding.
Sa
I'm
iba
just
yung
kidding.
market to sa iba yung market.
Uh, ano,
Oo.
I hope lang ang mga tao na, they find this channel and ma-encourage na, makinig ng, and then makinig sa ibang opinion ng ibang tao, and then mag-internalize kung ano may napakinggan, hindi lang yung puro tayo react na react na react. Yun lang siguro. I'm glad, sana gawin mo pa to, Papi.
Definitely, sir. Definitely. Thank you. Yun, no? Oh.
Yun. Thank you, Brother Elias, sa opportunity. Again, like you said, same as you, I miss these types of conversations. And to those asking, Pinoy Prepper never really left. I still have Splice Central. I upload on that channel almost, well, I upload on the channel if I feel like uploading. Pero I miss this talakayan format. And I miss my friends, no? Diego Bandido, Elias Journeys, of course, Warren DG. Mga OGs ng talagang no holds barred conversation. Sana maulit ito ulit. And then, huling sabi ko lang dun sa transition kasi yun naman yung parang yun yung topic natin. Whatever you do, Joey, Elias Journeys, alam ko magiging successful yan. Because I know you, I know what you're about, and I know your capability, and I know your skill, no? So good luck and congrats. I'm saying congrats kahit na lay off ka kasi I feel it in my bones. Yung sinabi mo sa akin yung sa backstage na this is the universe giving you an exit and maybe rethink about your next steps, ika nga. So
Thank you.
ayun. Thank you for inviting me. Sana maulit
Of
muli.
course, man. Of course. We'll do this more often.
Yes, sir.
Well, I have very little more to say. I just wanted to say thank you very much. I really appreciate your time, the opportunity to share our thoughts. Just be ourselves. Ang feeling ko kasi whenever I do this, the people who watch, the people who come here are people who look for this. They are not looking for drama, they're not looking for toxicity, they're not looking for people who are putting on a show. They're looking for thoughts that they share, thoughts that they have not thought of or they have been thinking about for a long time, and they want to process it. They're willing to put themselves out there. They're willing to ask the questions no one are willing to ask. And I hope I can have the opportunity to keep this going. And like I said, it's all about mindset. Whatever life puts in front of you, it's up to you how you're going to react. It's up to you how it will come out because of your choices. Sabi nga ng tagline natin, life is about making choices. So, again, thank you very much. It has been a wonderful evening. I really appreciate your time. Have a wonderful and safe rest of your evening. Thank you. Until next time.